Major floods and high winds are moving through a lot of places right now. So we're going to discuss exactly what's happening in New York and what measures they are actually taking to make sure their citizens are safe. Let's see exactly what's going on. Someone did mention medications coming in at it. Even with tomatoes, this is not usual. I mean, I know we be low over here in my parts of New Jersey, but Tashana, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. Hopefully you all can check in. Let us know where you are watching from and how you are doing. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be so mad about this one here, being that I heard a few of you actually discuss your opinions in the comments last time we discussed something similar to this situation. So let's go ahead and see what measures they are definitely taking. Over in New York, a school is actually switching students over to remote learning to house migrants, y'all. So Mr. Elon, he took to Twitter and said that these migrants will come for your homes after, of course, the New York City schools switched the children to remote learning to house border crossers during the storm. So we, of course, up here have been getting major winds and rain. And, you know, over in New York, some parts of New York, they got some heavy snow. And guess what? The city was like, all right, we don't have no place to put, you know, the migrants. And we're going to go ahead and house them inside of a school, shut them down. And the parents basically had to stop doing what they were doing. If they had to go to work, then it is what it is. They had to stop, make sure their kids got onto remote learning, and made it a huge inconvenience. The parents were mad, but that's not the only reason why. So parents of students at James Madison High were enraged over the cancellation of in-person learning on Wednesday. So Mr. Elon, he said, listen, American people, these migrants, they are going to come for your homes because they have to house them. And though the school did open back up on Thursday, which is today, that's a major concern. So Mr. Elon, he claimed in a tweet that the government would start forcing Americans to house migrants in their homes after a Brooklyn school was closed for a day. This is what happens when you run out of hotel rooms. Soon, cities will run out of schools to vacate. Then they will come for your homes. And of course, declared an error. They went ahead and said there's no proof that any local government in the country has moved to force people to house migrants in people's homes or has plans to do so. So here's the letter that parents received. Emergency overnight transfer of migrants from Floyd Bennett Field to James Madison High School. I have been informed that due to the incoming storm affecting New York City, around 2,000 migrants from Floyd Bennett Field will be transported to James Madison High School this evening and will be occupying its gymnasium and auditorium overnight. A bunch of residents actually got together and they're trying to make it so that the schools there cannot be used as a shelter anymore. So as this do add on to more issues with housing, especially in a place like New York, there's a lot of people out on the street. And it's crazy how certain states, I'm not going to say all states in the United States, but certain states, you know, their mayor do come up with plans to house migrants, but it's so many other homeless people on the street. It's strange how it all works. Not only do they get funding, a lot of these migrants, they get housing, they get assistance, they get a lot of things, right? while an average American have to work at least three jobs to make ends meet. Come on now. But a lot of measures are put in place for people who are not even citizens. Like I said, a lot of people are going to be angry. And a lot of people are going to say good for them. But what's your thoughts in the comments down below? What do you guys think? Would it be a time where migrants will actually take over American citizens' homes? I don't know, but I do think for anyone who's receiving any type of housing assistance, this is just me thinking, I don't know. For anyone who's receiving any type of housing assistance and funding starts to run out, maybe that would be an option. Like if it's too many migrants and they do need to be placed somewhere, maybe in order to receive that housing assistance, maybe somewhere when you're signing off on paperwork, you would be agreeing to letting a migrant shelter in place at your place. That's just me thinking. I don't know. So it's very important for you guys to read, for anyone in general, to read those fine prints, to ask questions, whatever it is. And when it comes down to food shortages and stuff like that, the more people, that's in a country, the more people, as they say, has to be fed and everything else. It can create certain more and more shortages and price increases. I mean, it goes further and further on. It goes further on. Like I said, it is a major issue. Migrants, they do come, they cross the border, they get great they get great treatment. They get great treatment and all. But, it is what it is. But that was what I had to report on today. And, yeah, the New York school did have to close down for a day. And students were forced to do remote learning.